Okay, so this video is going to show you the secrets of the stick. More details coming up. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. Okay, so this video is going to show you all the secret shortcuts of your Fire TV stick and also your Fire TV Cube. So first of all, a very simple shortcut, and I do tend to use this all the time in my videos if you've watched them before, and that is simply hold down the home button. That's the picture of the house. Just keep it held down and then you'll get this menu come up here, which allows you to go into profiles, apps. It allows you to put the Fire Stick to sleep, go into mirroring or settings. So that one there is a very good shortcut. I use that all the time. It just saves you, if you want to go to say settings, for instance, it saves you going all the way over there to the right. You can just hold down the home button for about 2 or 3 seconds and there you go, that comes up. It's also good if you want to know the date and the time as well, or like I say, put your Fire Stick to sleep. I do that quite often, especially if I'm going to turn it off at the wall socket. So I put it to sleep before I actually switch the plug off. Just saves any kind of possible corruption. So the next shortcut is changing the resolution on your stick or the cube. Now what you need to do is you need to press and hold the rewind button and the up part of the remote control and keep them held down for 10 seconds. Now you might see sort of certain things are popping up on the screen when you're doing this, but hopefully after 10 seconds, there we go. It will now scroll through all the different resolutions. So it says here, you know, if you can read this text, then go to use current resolution, and to select a resolution, you just literally press the middle button on the remote control just there. And as you'll see, this will go through all the resolutions, all the different hertz as well. So we had the 4K, we got 1080p 50 hertz at the moment. I think there was 1080p 60 hertz as well. We're at 720p 60 hertz right now, but this will go through. Once you've found, like I say, the right resolution, then all you do is just press the middle button on the remote control and there we go. Of course, there is a quicker way of changing the resolution, and that's go into settings, then go across to display and audio, middle button, and then go down to display, middle button, and then click on video resolution or tap on video resolution and then select the resolution from there. But that other way of doing things is handy if you can't actually see the screen. So if your TV doesn't support it, then that is a good way of getting the right resolution for your TV. You might have a no signal up on the screen, so in which case, like I say, that's a good one to choose. That's hold the rewind button down and the up button for 10 seconds, then let go, and then hopefully after a few minutes you should see a picture when it gets to a resolution that matches your TV. Okay, so another one I use a lot, and this is to restart the Fire Stick. Now all you do is you just hold down the play pause button and the middle button and keep it held down, and hopefully after a few seconds you should get a band across the screen. There you go, your Fire TV stick is powering off, and that will restart the Fire Stick. That's quite good if, say for instance, your Fire Stick's running slow or you're having a few problems with it. Then I always say the first thing to try is a restart on the Fire Stick. So that was the play pause button, hold that down, and the middle button, keep it held down until that band appears in the middle of your screen, and then the Fire TV stick or the Fire TV Cube, I keep forgetting about the Cube, sorry about that, will restart. Now the next one is if you've got serious problems with your Fire Stick or your Fire TV Cube, or you're thinking of selling them, or if you just want to give it a good old clean out, you can reset it back to factory settings. Now this will wipe everything off of your Fire TV Stick or your Fire TV Cube, so you'll need to be prepared to set things back up again as if it was new out the box. And the shortcut to do that is hold down the back button just there whilst holding down the right hand side of the ring on the remote control, okay, and keep that held down for about 10 seconds. Now you might see things moving around on the screen while you're doing that. That's all right, that's quite normal, but hopefully after 10 seconds we should get a confirmation screen come up and ask us if we want to reset the Fire TV stick or the cube. Now, as you can see, that hasn't happened on mine. So I'm just going to try it again. So let's just hold them down together and keep them held down. Okay, and it should be after 10 seconds, this confirmation screen will come up. There we go. So I've done it right this time. So we've got 17 seconds or about 20 seconds to start with to go across to OK. If you want to cancel this, press cancel. But if you're sure you want to reset it, go to OK. Middle button on the remote control. And then what will happen is it will wipe the Fire TV stick or the cube and put it back to factory settings, just as if you just got it out of the box when you first bought it. Okay, so this next little trick takes you into a real secret menu. It's the Developers Tools menu. And what we have to do is, this one is a bit tricky. So grab the remote control. Okay, just press the middle button for about a second and press and hold it for about a second. Okay, and then let go. And then press and hold the middle button and the down button straight after for about 4 seconds. So let's just do that. 2, 3, 4. Then let go, okay, and then press the 3 vertical lines button just there, the menu button. And if you've done that right, it'll come up. I haven't, so let's just press the home button again. So press and hold the middle button for a second, 1, okay, and then press and hold the middle button, and then just press the down button straight after for about 4 seconds. Let go, okay, and then press the 3 horizontal lines, and there we go. That menu has now appeared. And now we have all these tools. So if we go into System X-Ray, that gives us details about the HDMI mode that we've got, the frames per second we've got, the usage of the CPU, the usage of the memory, also the signal strength for the Wi-Fi. So this is all usually used for developers to try and sort of find out what impact their apps have on the system. So let's just switch that off. If we go into advanced options there you go. There's a few more little bits just up there talking about codecs, audio and video codecs. Record and share. This enables developers to get recorded metrics through a command line. So the safe zone, so it basically shows the area of the screen that is safe to sort of put anything in. It should mean that if you're developing an app, it won't disappear off the screen if you stay within the borders of that red box there. So developer options enables options that are currently available. So there you go, you've got developer row there, which allows you to go into different package names. We've got network proxy down there, and we can select whether we want an automatic network proxy, a manual proxy, or none at all. So there's, like I say, this thing is really for developers. So probably for most people, not much interest to you, but this System X-Ray is pretty good because that tells you a bit about what's going on in the background and your Wi-Fi signal strength. So to come out of that, just press the back button on the remote control, and there we go, we're back to normal, and then press the home button on the remote control. The next one is voice view, and to get this, we press the back button, press and hold the back button on the remote control and the 3 horizontal lines there. So keep these 2 pressed for 2 seconds, and there we go. We're into voice view. Okay, so it says if you've accidentally gone into voice view, press the back button to turn off voice view, press the play pause button on your remote to begin a brief voice view tutorial. So this is going to help you if you're partially sighted. So this talks about okay, are you new to voice view on Fire TV Stick 4K? Press the play pause button on your remote to continue the tutorial. The play pause button is in the middle. The play pause button is the middle button in the bottom row of 3 small buttons. To exit the tutorial, press the fast forward button. That's this button just here. So let's press the play pause button. I'm just going to move my camera up a little bit, so it's out the way of the text. There we go. The small button in the top corner of your remote is the power button. So this is basically describing where everything is on your remote control. Okay, so let's just press select to continue. And you've got some more tutorials just here going up and down. But if you want to come out of this, press and hold the middle button on the remote control, and then we should go back to the main screen. Okay, so the next thing we've got here is a screen magnifier. This again is handy if you're partially sighted. So to get into that, press and hold the back button and the fast forward button for a couple of seconds, and then hopefully the screen magnifier, there you go, will come on. So as it's showing here, I'm just going to move my little camera across the screen so it's out of the way. So there you go, there's some instructions there. So screen magnifier, when zoomed in, the view area will follow the focused item. Use the remote button combinations to control the magnifier. So to enable or disable the screen magnifier, again, it's the hold back and fast forward button together. If you want to enable or disable zoom, it's the menu and play pause button. If you want to zoom in, menu and fast forward button. If you want to zoom out, it's menu and rewind button. If you want to pan up, it's menu and the up button. When they're talking about the menu button, that's the three horizontal lines there. If you want to pan down, it's menu and down. If you want to pan left, it's menu and left. And guess what? If you want to pan right, it's menu and right. So it's basically the circle on the remote control. So let's just give it a go. So let's just go across to OK there, middle button. So we're zoomed in. Okay, so say if we want to zoom up or go up, pan up, let's press and hold the menu button just there and press the up button, and there we go, we're up to the top left hand corner of the screen, and we've got a little notification just up there which tells us where we are on the screen. So pan up, that's gone up to the top. If I pan left, so menu button and left, that goes across to the left. If I want to go down, menu button and down. And if you want to go to the left, menu button and left, or menu button and right if you want to go to the right. So yeah, quite easy to control there. If we want to come out of the magnifier, it's the back button and the fast forward button. Let's just hold those down for a couple of seconds and let go, and there we go, we're out of the magnifier. So the next thing is if we want a text banner on the screen. This is great if you're hard of hearing, and to get the text banner up, we just press and hold basically the fast forward and the rewind buttons together for about 5 seconds. And there we go, it comes up and we get a banner at the bottom of the screen, which basically tells us exactly what's going on. So it says here, a banner will be present at the bottom of the screen displaying information about the currently highlighted item in large high contrast text. To turn the text banner on or off, hold these two buttons here, that's the fast forward and rewind for 2 seconds. To show or hide the banner, long press the play pause button. If there's more content that fits in the banner, then press the left and right to scroll the text. To use standard forward and backward actions, hide the banner first. The banner's appearance and content can be customized from the text banner menu in accessibility settings. Some apps may not be compatible with the text banner. We can turn it off, or we can just press OK to get rid of the tutorial if we want to. So let's just do that. It's given us some more details about what we've highlighted in black writing on a white background. So to turn that off, like we say, we just press and hold the fast forward and rewind buttons for a couple of seconds, and there you go, that disappears. So lastly, we're going to show you how you can reset your remote. This is handy if your remote has stopped working and you need to repair it. Now this can vary from model to model. Now I'm going to show you on the Alexa voice remote. That's got the little button up there. It also applies to one of these remotes as well, with the blue button up there, and it's got the power button for the TV and the volume buttons for the volume. So first of all, what we do is we unplug the Fire TV stick from the mains. So completely disconnect it from the mains. Wait at least 60 seconds. Okay, so be patient. Count back to 60 from 60 seconds. You can leave it for longer if you want, but a minimum of 60 seconds. So what you want to do is you want to press and hold the left-hand side of the remote and the menu button, the little 3 horizontal lines there. Press and hold them for 12 seconds. Okay, so both together. count back down from 12 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release the buttons, wait 5 seconds, and then what you need to do is you need to take the batteries out of the remote control. So let's just do that. Plug the Fire TV stick or the Fire TV Cube back in, okay, to the mains, and wait for another 60 seconds. Okay, so once you've waited 60 seconds, put your batteries back into your remote control and you want to slide the cover back on. And then what you want to do is press the home button on the remote control. That's the picture of the house. That should now be paired. If it's not, then press the home button and hold it for 10 seconds. That's the picture of the house. Press and hold it for 10 seconds and hopefully that should pair up. Now, those instructions do also apply to the Alexa voice remote first generation without the power button or the volume buttons on there, or the mute button indeed. So that's the same procedure for that. But if you've got a basic remote, then the procedure is different. That is on one of the very first generation Fire TV sticks, and that's the smaller remote, and that looks like this. So with that, you again press and hold the home button. At the same time, press the menu button 3 times. So you press that, okay, menu button 3, and then release the home button, and then press the menu button 9 times. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you want to remove the batteries from your remote. So turn it over, okay, remove the batteries from the remote, unplug the Fire TV stick from the mains, wait 60 seconds, and then put the batteries back into your remote after you've waited 60 seconds. Once the home screen appears, press and hold the home button. That's the picture of the house there, for 40 seconds, okay? And then just wait for another 60 seconds for the setup to complete. So there we go. That video showed you some of the secret shortcuts from your Fire TV stick remote control. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then don't forget to stick around. I've got thousands of other videos covering all sorts of subjects here on my YouTube channel. So whilst you're here, hopefully you'll find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues might like it, then please don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech and my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thanks for watching.